In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a new product to your store that allows your customers to choose particular options. For example, let's say we want to sell a t-shirt and we want to allow our customers to choose the size and the color of the t-shirt that they want to purchase. We're going to show you how to set that up. So we've already logged into Banner OS. Here we are on the main Banner OS dashboard, and we'll head over to Banner Merchant. So we'll click the Grips menu and choose Banner Merchant. So the first thing we're going to talk about is product types. Product types essentially represent a group of options that you can apply to particular types of products. For example, for our t-shirt, we want to create a t-shirt product type that includes the options for size and color. So let's go ahead and create our product type. So we'll click the Products and Inventory menu and choose Product Types. So you can see we already have a few product types set up. We're just going to go ahead and add a new one so that you can see the whole process. So let's click Add Product Type. So first we'll give it a name. I'm just going to call it Shirts. And we can leave these other settings at their default settings for now. So down here is where we add our different kinds of options. So we want to add size and color as our potential options for this product type. So let's click the Add a Field button, and we'll enter the name. First we'll do size. So over here in the middle, this is where we can specify the different types of sizes. So first I'll add a small size and click Add Another Option. We'll enter medium, add another option, and we'll type in large. Okay. So over here we have a column for short code. Short code is essentially an abbreviation that represents each one of our options. And short codes come into play later on. Once we're actually creating our product, the system can use the short codes to automatically create item numbers for each combination of options. And that'll make a little bit more sense once we create our product. So we've added our different sizes. Let's go ahead and add color now. So we'll click Add a Field, we'll give it a name of color, and let's enter our different colors. So we'll type in white, add another option, type in red, add another option, and type in blue. Alright, so now I'll specify the different short codes. So for small, I'm just going to type in an S. For medium, I'm just going to type in an M, and for large, I'll type in an L. And then for our colors, short code for white will be WH, short code for red will be RD, and short code for blue will be BL. So later on, once we're creating our actual product, the system can automatically create item numbers for each one of these combinations. For example, our t-shirt comes in small in white, it comes in small in red, it comes in small in blue, and so on. And the system can automatically create item numbers based on our short codes. So a small white t-shirt would have an item code of SWH. A small red t-shirt would have an item number of SRD, and so on. So it's just kind of a quick way of creating item numbers if you don't already have item numbers specified for your products. So now that we've added size and color to our shirts product type, we'll just go ahead and save this. So now we're ready to create the actual product itself. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Products and Inventory and choose Add New. So this will let us create the actual product. So first we'll choose a layout and a classification. And we have the Banner Merchant default product listing layout chosen. In most cases, this is the layout that you'll want to use. Unless your website has some custom layouts, then you can choose something else. But in most cases, the default product listing will work for your products. And for classification, we want to add a regular product. So we'll click Next. And first we'll choose a category. This site only has one category. We put all of our products into the product store category. So we'll check the box for that. We'll give the product a name. We'll just call this logo t-shirt. And we'll just enter a little fake description. This is a great shirt. And we'll scroll down, put in a base product ID. So this one we'll just call it logo t-shirt. And we'll enter a base retail price. Let's just say it's $20. Continue scrolling down. We can leave all of these blank for now. So here we have the product type section. So in the product type dropdown, we're going to choose the shirts product type that we just created. And as you can see here, it drops down the different fields that we've added to the product type. There's our size and our color. And we want to select which one of those fields applies to this particular product. In this case, we want to use both size and color, so I'm going to select both of those. And this is a multi-select field, so in order to select multiple items, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click the options. If you're using a Mac, you would hold down the Command key and click the options. You can use that for selecting and deselecting. So we've got both size and color because we want to apply both of those to this particular product. And we'll click continue. Alright, so on this page we can see here active is checked. We want our product to be active after we save it. The position, this allows you to set an initial sort order for this product. We'll just leave it at top of the list for now because we can always change the position later on. So down here we can see the product type is set to shirts, and we've got the size and the color fields. So on the front end, we want our customers to be able to select which size and color they want. So we're going to check each of the boxes for size and color. This tells the system that we want people to be able to choose which one they want. So over here you can see it has dropped down each of the different options that we've added: small, medium, and large, white, red, and blue. So for this particular product, I want to select all of these because I want to be able to sell all of these different combinations on my site. Now, let's say that in your particular case, you add a different t-shirt that only comes in size small. Well, if you want, you can just choose small by itself along with the relevant colors, and it will only create t-shirt items that come in small with the various colors. So all these are optional at this point. We're just choosing which ones we actually want to use on this particular t-shirt. So for our example, we're just going to choose all of them. And we'll click continue. So on this page, it's just going to let us verify that we entered all the correct information that we need. And we'll just go ahead and click save. Alright, so our product has been created. Let's click Manage Product. And here is the listing of all the details. So now that the product is created, we have to go through and create each of the product items. A product item is essentially a single combination of our different options. For example, our t-shirt comes in small and white, it comes in small and red, it comes in small and blue, etc. So we want to go ahead and add whichever combinations we're actually going to be selling on the site. Now in our case, we want to sell all of these. We could go through and click add individually for each one of these, but that takes a little longer. It's a little time consuming. So I'm going to go ahead and just create all of these all at once. So let's go up here to the options menu and choose mass add items. And this will be a little quicker than just clicking each individual add button. So here again is our different product type options for size and color. We want to create all of these different combinations so that they are for sale on the front end. So I'm just going to go ahead and click all of them. And again, these are optional because you can apply the same product type to multiple different products. So if I sold 3 different t-shirts on my site, and one of them happened to only come in size small, or one of them only happened to come in size blue, then in those cases I would only be creating the blue items for that particular type of t-shirt. But again, for this we're just going to use all the different combinations, and we'll click continue. So on this page it allows us to enter the retail price and the wholesale price for each one of our product items. So you can see here each one of these rows represents the different combination of items. So we have small and white, small and red, small and blue, and so on. So if you want, you can go through individually and specify different prices. For example, let's say you were selling an extra large t-shirt and that one was a little bit more expensive than the small t-shirt. You could give each one of these items a different price. But in our case, we're going to sell all of them for the same price. So rather than typing them in individually, I'm just going to use these options up at the top here to apply a price to all of them all at once. So you can see we have the option here, apply prices to, and our options are all items, only checked items, or only unchecked items. I'm going to go ahead and apply it to all items, and I'm going to specify a retail price of $20. And I'll click apply. So you can see it's automatically dumped in the $20 price to all of them. And again, if you need to modify just a few of these, you can go ahead and do that now if you need to. But for this example, $20 is going to be the price no matter which size or color the person chooses to buy. So we'll go ahead and click continue. So this is where we can have the system auto-generate the item number for us based on those short codes that we entered. Now you have a few different options. You can have the system auto-generate the item numbers for you. You can auto-generate the item numbers based on certain criteria. Or if you didn't use the short codes, you can manually enter and modify the different items yourself, one by one. But for our case, we just want to let the system auto-generate those item numbers for us because it's a lot easier. So I'm going to keep auto-generate item numbers for me. I'll choose that one and click continue. All right, so here is a listing of all our different product items. You can see here it created an item number for each combination, and the item number is a combination of the base product ID that we first entered along with the different short codes. So you can see the small white t-shirt uses the SWH. You can see the small red t-shirt uses the SRD, and so on. And we can confirm that the retail price is correct for all of them. So this looks good, and we'll click save. Alright, so now all the items have been created successfully. So if we jump over to our front end, we should be able to see the product that we created. So let me refresh the page here. And here's our new product, the logo t-shirt. And we haven't added a picture for it yet, but you can do that later by going back and managing the product. So let's click on View Details. And you can see over here, there's the description that we entered, and here's our size and color. And each one of those drop downs has the small, medium, and large, and the white, red, and blue options that we applied from our product type.